Right now I'm in the nail department because this is the only area where I actually know what's happening. So, I don't know. I'm pretty much out of my expertise in every other part of the store, although I don't even know what this is, to be quite honest with you. Oh, I think it's a pen. I don't really know, to be quite honest with you. Right now I'm in the hair products. They have a lot of hair product stuff here. This part of the store is like hair products, shampoos. So I just got back from Ultra, which is in Menominee Falls. It's on Falls Parkway. It's right past Costco and past Best Buy and everything. And the Highway 41's right next to it too. I went to Ultra because I was looking for something where I'd be the minority, and I was looking at gender, but I'm more of a tomboy, and so I'm around guys a lot. And I've never been a girly girl. And so these types of things it's way over my head and I'm inexperienced and it's just not my type of atmosphere. So that's why I went to Ulta because I felt like it was more of personally my minority. Um, so I went to Ulta and there was I didn't expect it to be that busy. I mean, it wasn't too busy, but there's a lot more traffic flow than I thought. I got there around noon, or past noon, but it was fairly busy. Um, and basically, I was kind of overwhelmed when I went into the store. There was just a lot going on. I was uncomfortable right away because there was just makeup everywhere and I didn't know where to go. And basically, when you walk into the store, there's a bunch of aisles of makeup, and it kind of, I guess it's categorized. I don't really know. I mean, I couldn't tell because I couldn't tell for me. But basically, on your right, there was like a beauty station where they do makeup, and then there was another one on your left, and it was another beauty station, but they also do waxing. And and then when you move farther in the back, there's a salon where they do everything. They cut your hair and that sort of thing. But when you walk in, it's basically makeup, and then in the back of the store on the right side, it's face and skin beauty products, like for health wise, for moisturizer, that sort of thing. And then the back left, it's more of hair products and hair dye and irons, like curling irons and hair dryers and stuff like that. And and then more towards the front on the left, it's like a clearance aisle, I think. I don't know, that's what I was told. um, but um, there was also like masks and stuff in the on the left side of the store too, as well. Um, as I was walking around, I mean, I was more of wandering and I was looking at everything because I mean, I've never been in an Ulta store before, and so it was kind of way over my head. And but yeah, I couldn't find any prices on the products, which I found very odd. And when I asked about it, the worker mentioned that all of the prices were on like the displays underneath it, and it was kind of hidden, and so you wouldn't really be able to see unless you looked really closely or you knew what you're doing or you asked about it. So I found that kind of interesting. Another thing I found interesting was all of the products were they had try me's. And so you could try all the products in the store, and they had it for the makeup, and they even had it for like for the face wash and like skin products and stuff, which I found very interesting. Um, it would have been nice to know that because I mean, if you're paying so much money for a product, you don't really know until you get home if it works. And like I usually go to Walmart for my makeup, and so you can't even try it. And I've been, for the years that I've been using makeup, I get something different every single time because I don't even know my skin color because you can't try it. And so you look at the bottle and you think that maybe it matches. But then when you get home, it's the complete wrong shade. So I found it really nice that you can try it on, especially like lipsticks and stuff, which I don't use, but I mean, I'm sure it would be nice to see how it would look on your face. Um, but I would also be kind of nervous about that because, like, as I looked at some of like they had like a almost looked like a glue stick, but it was like foundation, and and you could see like, like dust and like you could tell it was used before, and so that's one thing that I was kind of hesitant about with trying on different things because you don't really know who's been touching it. So, but it is a nice opportunity to be able to try those things. Um, but I was looking around and I was way in over my head. I mean, I didn't, I was so lost, and I thought I was looking at blushes, but it turns out they were actually like contours, or I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it's like contour, contour. I've seen it on videos. I won't lie about. I mean, I have seen it on videos, but I don't know how to use it. And I saw because there was a pink in there, and so I thought it was blush, but I was a little overwhelmed by so much around me, and so I went to the only place where I figured I would know at least what's going on, which is the nails, the nail part of it, where it's just nail polishes. And I knew pretty much what everything was, except for a couple things. I think there was a pen where you could just write on your nails, um, but and there were other things like liquids to strengthen your nails and stuff like that. But yeah, there were things in the store that I had no idea even existed. Like I learned about the lip pencils, and I learned about the eyelash curlers, and in the mask part of the store, I there are some really strange products. It's amazing the amount of money and the amount of products that women buy just to somewhat reach this image that everyone expects. And one of them, there was in the mask part where they're like usually face masks and stuff. They have feet masks. It almost looks like a glove that you put over your foot. So I found that very strange. And everything was fairly expensive. Once I found the prices, everything was so expensive in the store. There was this one huge brush. I don't even know what you would use that big of a brush for, but it was one huge brush that was like $40. I think the cheapest brush that I found there was $22. It was pretty expensive. I did buy something from the store. I brought I bought a face mask for like hydrating your skin. It's a seaweed mask. So I bought that for a friend and I to use one night. It was the cheapest thing in the store. That, well, besides a pencil sharpener, but um, but everything was fairly expensive in the store. The customer service was very nice. I mean, I felt a little bit more comfortable when I was talking to one of the workers because they were very nice. But it was just overwhelming. I mean, the majority of people that walked in knew exactly what they were doing and what they were looking at. Whereas if you don't know anything about makeup, you are uncomfortable no matter what in the store just because you don't know where, what everything is, where anything's at. I mean, I know in Walmart, I mean, there's only two aisles but this was just aisles everywhere of makeup, and it was a little overwhelming. Um, but I did learn a lot. It was probably good to get into a different atmosphere. Um, but this would be educational. I mean, specifically, it could be educational with young girls who are getting into that. Or I think the most important part of this was learning about image and how society creates this image, and it's it is gendered to mostly just girls. I mean, guys have an image that society depicts them as too, but girls have to put a lot into theirs, and I mean, with products, I mean, guys don't wear makeup, you know what I mean? It's just girls have a lot to live up to, and so I think it's important to ensure that that the girls in my classroom are just happy with what they look like and who they are. um, but it's important to know how expensive these things are, and just um, one way of just being able to relate with young girls who are more girly, I guess, is pretty important. But it's important to understand the real reason behind what people do. I mean, girls don't just get makeup too. I mean, they do get it for them to feel more self-confidence, but that ties in with society and how they see girls. I mean, I wear makeup, the little makeup that I wear it because I'm self-conscious, and I wear it to feel better about myself, because otherwise I feel like people are looking at the, acne on my face. And so I think it's important for young girls to learn at a young age, and boys to learn at a young age, that they should be happy with who they are. I think it's a very, very important message to incorporate in my classroom. And it also impacts how I reach these students in teaching, and how I can make personal experiences and make more personal and make it more inspirational for students for lessons.